This is Radio Paul, and in this episode, I am going to address some things that I have investigated recently with Scientology after having seen the Today Tonight program, where they were exposed for using a citizen's address who didn't even know his address was being used for a dummy front that was being used by Scientology to get around paying taxes. I think I found something similar. There's two locations I looked at. The first was a real address, which is 4613 Pinecrest Office Park Drive in Alexandria. They really do have a location there. However, it's shared with a quack. This address is actually used by two different businesses. One is Scientology. Another is this outfit that is a quack doctor who's tied to them. He's not even a real doctor. There's the actual location in Alexandria. It's this tiny little office that it looks like old apartments converted to some type of small business center. But this is also not only registered to Scientology, this little office is also registered to Eric Berg for BRT Training Center. It's part of the WISE World Institute of Scientology Enterprises, which BRT is apparently a health center. It's a health club, and they claim in this little tiny office space to offer exercising, yoga, sauna, pool, weights. This is, of course, absurd. They can't fit any of this in this tiny little apartment. This is over in Annandale, Virginia, the location. Just a few miles away, though, is a address. Well, and here's the trick. There is no address. It just says Scientology Mission of Fairfax Church in Annandale, and there's no street number. But it's located on Google as being in this little run shopping center. There you can see it in Google. But I actually drove out there, and I found, and there's a wider view of it. The streets around it are streets that I drove around. But what I found is that in the center, there's no Scientology center. There's nothing there. So what did I do? Like the silly wog that I am, I called the business management number and I asked them. I said, "Where's the Scientology folks?" They said, "We never heard of Scientology. They've never been in our building." Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to also talk a little bit about how Scientology claims that they're building 8 million people, 8 million people, and they're getting bigger every day. And we all know how much Scientologists love to boast about their religion. It's like they got to sign up for everything and help promote it. These states, this is who Scientology is listing as their actual members, people that they consider gung-ho, that are willing to put their name on the internet. There's so few of these people, except for California, Florida, which I grant they have a lot. There's a few hundred. But what I also found is that Scientology is a family affair. If you look at these names here, you're seeing that lots of their members are family members. They're not individuals in the public. And now you start to appreciate why disconnection is such a big issue in Scientology. Why handling your family members? And guess what? Rex Fowler is still looked at by the Church of Scientology as a member. This is an OT7 who shot somebody in the head multiple times. Sylvia Standard in D.C. has said she hopes he gets justice. Yet they continue to claim people that are no longer members. That's how bad they are with with their baloney 8 million members. Now, I invite you to go and read Rex Fowler's testimonies about how he wouldn't be the man today that he is if it wasn't for Scientology. His business wouldn't be the success that it is, that he's learned to deal with his anger issues. Hey, he didn't deal with his anger issues. He shot somebody in the head, and then he tried to kill himself. He's ruined his business. He's destroyed his family. It's all smoke and mirrors, just like those locations. And I would hope somebody in the government can investigate why they have a location over in Fairfax that doesn't exist. The property managers have said Scientology has never been there. They don't know why that they're claiming that they're there. They have another location with a quack doctor who, in the same little tiny space, is claiming he's got swimming pools and exercise equipment. It's a little like one room apartment kind of space, and yet they're claiming a mission. Is it a business or is it a church mission? Which one is it? Something really stinks there, and I invite you to do your own investigation there and look into it because something is seriously wrong here.